Hi guys, in this video we will solve breadth-first traversal. So this is a traversal technique for graphs. So we will be given a source vertex and we have to traverse the graph in breadth-first fashion, and we have to print the paths in which a node is visited. Like you can see here, like we have to print the paths, like 2 is visited via with this path, 1 is visited via this path. So we have to print those paths also. Okay, so let's see how we can solve this problem. So we have to traverse the graph in breadth first. Okay, so what is a breadth first way of traversing the graph? Like it is very much similar to the level order traversal of the trees. Okay, so we will be given a source vertex. Like suppose in this graph, okay, suppose source is 1, source is equal to 1. So what we have to do is that we have to start from the source node and we have to print the source node. Then after that we have to print those nodes which are 1 unit away from the source nodes. Okay, so first we printed source node, then we printed those nodes which are 1 unit away from the source nodes. Let's suppose nodes are n1, n2, n3. Okay, let's forget about it. Let's think it in this way. Suppose we are starting from 1 is our source node. So what happens in breadth first is first we print the source node, so 1 got printed. Okay, now we have to print those nodes which are 1 unit away from the source node. So what are those nodes? 1 unit away, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now we will print 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now whichever nodes we printed, we have to print those nodes which are 1 unit away from these nodes. Okay, so from 2, how many nodes are there which are 1 unit away? So there is only one node, 6. 6 will be printed. Okay, now no more nodes are there from 2 which are 1 unit away from 2. Okay, so now we will move on to next one, 3. There is only one node which is 1 unit away from 3, that is 7. We'll print 7. Now 4, there is only one node, that is 8, which is 1 unit away from 4. So we will print 8. Now from 5 there is one node, 9, that is 1 unit away from 5. So we'll print 9. Okay, so in this way breadth first traversal is done. Now suppose if the graph was something like this, from 9 there are two more nodes, 10 and 11. From 8 there is one, there are three more nodes, 12, 13 and 14. So this traversal will continue. Now what we will do, we will print those nodes which are 1 unit away from these nodes. So from 6 there is no node which is 1 unit away from 6, so nothing will be printed. Now from 7, how many nodes are there which are 1 unit away? No nodes are there, so nothing will be printed. Now from 8, how many nodes are there which are 1 unit away? So 12, 13 and 14, 3 nodes are there. So 12, 13 and 14 will be printed. Now let's go to 9. How many nodes are there which are 1 unit away? 10 and 11, two nodes are there. So 10 and 11 will be printed. Now from these nodes, how many? We have to print nodes which are 1 unit away. So is there a node from 12, 13 and 14? There are no nodes from 12, 13 and 14 which are 1 unit away. Same for 10 and 11, there are no nodes. So our traversal is complete. So in this way we have to do the breadth first traversal. Okay. Now let's see how can we do this. Okay. Let's suppose we will be given a graph. This is a graph. So for breadth first traversal, we'll use queue data structure. Okay, queue data structure. So what we have to do in question is that we have to print the node and the path. Okay. So let's suppose we will start here. We will take source node as 2. Okay. So this is our queue. So we will add, first we will add 2, and the path for 2 is what? Path for 2 is 2 only. So this is what we will add up in our queue data structure. This is how breadth first traversal actually works. So I am now telling you the way in which breadth first traversal actually works, or how we are going to implement it. Okay, so first we will add 2 and 2. Wait, 2 and 2, this one, first element and second element. First element is our node and second element is our path. Okay, so first 2 and 2, I will insert the source node inside the queue. Okay, now we have to repeat this process until all the nodes are visited. Okay, so now we will remove, this is a strategy, remember it. First we have to remove the element from the queue. Okay, then we have to mark that element as visited, mark visited. Okay, then we have to do whatever we want to, like if we want to print, we can print whatever work we want to do, then we have to do. Then again we have to call the neighbors, that is add the neighbor elements of that node. Okay, so this is the four things that we are going to do in breadfast traversal. Okay, add the neighbors is the last one. So we will first remove 2 and 2. Okay, so we got, when we remove 2 and 2, we got 2 comma 2, remove, then what I said, mark visited, then work. Okay, then add the neighbors. So we removed, first step done. We mark visited, let's suppose visited, visited. Okay, visited. Now what is the work? We have to print the node along with the path. So what is the first thing that we will print? Let me write it over here. We will print 2 is visited via path 2. Work is also done. Then we have to add the neighbors of 2. So what are the neighbors of 2? 1 and 3. So in our queue, we will add 2 more nodes, which are 1. And what is the path of 1? Path of 1. 1 is visited via 2. So path of 2 plus 1 is the path for 1. Okay. Now next node is 3. Node is 3. What is the path for 3? 3 is visited via 2. So path of 3 is path of 2 plus 3. So 2, 3. Okay. Now again remove. We removed the element. We got 1 comma 2 1. Okay. Mark visited. So let's mark 1 as visited. Okay. Now we have to do the work. What is our work? Work is to print. So we will print 1. What is the path? At the rate. Let's suppose at the rate. What is the path? 2 1. So 2 1 will be printed. Then what we have to do? We have to add the neighbors. Okay, so we will add the neighbors. I'm writing the queue now down here. Okay, so this is the queue to do. Okay, this is the queue. So whatever neighbors we got for 1, the neighbors of 1 is what? Neighbors of 1 is 3. So 3 will be added. And what is the path for 3? The path for 3 will be the path for 1 plus 3. So what is the path for 1? 2 1. So path for 3 will be 2 1 3. Okay, now there are no more neighbors for 1, so work for 1 is done. Okay, now again we will remove the element. We got 3. Okay, 3 comma 2 3. We check, is 3 visited? 3 is not visited, so we will mark visited. Now it is visited. Now we will do our work. What is our work? Our work is to print the path. Now since this queue is almost done, we are writing the queue in the down. So I'm removing this from here for now. Okay, so we will now print the path for 3 at the rate 2 3. Okay, after that we have to add the neighbors. So what are the neighbors of 3? The neighbors of 3 are 4. So 4 is visited via which path? Path of 3 plus 4. Path of 3 is 2 3. So here 2 3 4. Okay, this is the path for 4. Now there are no more neighbors for 3, so the work for 3 is also done. Okay, now we'll remove the next element, which is what? 3 2 1 3 3 3 2 1 3. Now we are seeing that we have to, what we have to do, we have to mark visited, but 3 is already visited. If the node is already visited, then we have to skip that node. So we will skip that node. Since 3 is already visited, so no need to again visit that node, so we will skip that node. Okay, now next node. What is next node? 4 2 3 4 4 2 2 3 4. So remove, mark visited. It is not visited, so mark it as visited. Now do the work. What is the work? 4 at the rate 2 3 4. Okay, now we have to add the neighbors. The neighbors of 4 are 5 and 7. So these two are done. So again I am making the new queue. So the two neighbors of 4 are 7 and 5. So let's suppose add 7 first. 7 is equal, path of 7 is what? Path of 4 plus 7. Path of 4 is 2 3 4. So path of 7 will be 2 3 4 7. Okay, path of 5 will be path of 4 plus 5. So 2 3 4 2, 3, 4, and 5. This will be the path of 5. Okay. Now there are no more neighbors for 4, so work for 4 is done. Remove it. Okay. Now remove the next element. Next element is 7. 7, 2, 3, 4, 7. So is 7 visited? No. So mark it as visited. Visited. Now do the work. Work is to print 7. 7 at the rate 2, 3, 4, 7. 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to add it neighbor. The neighbor of 7 are 6. So we will add 6. Path of 6 is path of 7 plus 6. So 2, 3, 4, 7 plus 6. Okay. Now there are no more neighbors for 7. So work for 7 is done. Okay. Now next node is 5. So we will remove 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it visited? No. So mark it as visited. Now do the work. Work is to print it. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we have to add the neighbors. Neighbor of 5 is what? 6. 6. Path is path of 5 plus 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now there are no more neighbors for 5. So work of 5 is done. Okay. Now what? We will remove the next element. 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6. Okay. So is it visited? No. So mark it as visited. Now do the work. Work is to print it. 6 at the rate 2, 3, 4, 7, 6. Now add the neighbors which are not visited. So there are two neighbors for 6, that are 7 and 5, and they are already visited. So we will not add them into the queue. So work for 6 is done. Now remove the next element. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mark visited, but it is already visited. So skip this node. Now all the nodes are visited and queue is also empty. So our BFS traversal is done. All the nodes are visited. Check it. All the nodes are visited and the paths are also the smallest path from the source node in terms of edges. So BFS, one more thing to note is that BFS gives smallest path in terms of edges. In terms of edges. Okay. So I think you guys would have understood it. Now let's try to code this problem. Okay. So we are given a source node. So we will have to make a visited array to check visited. Let's make a visited array. Okay. Now we have to do the BFS. Let's call a BFS function. We will pass the graph and our source node and also the visited node. Okay. Visited node, not visited array. Okay. Now let's write the graph function. Public static void BFS will take an array list of edge array graph. Then we will have an integer that is a source node from where we have to start. Then we have an array of boolean which works as a visited array. Okay. Now we need a queue. Yeah, but as I have told you here that we are taking a queue, an element along with its path. So we'll need a class or we need a object for this. So we'll have to make a object or a class for it. So let's make first a class. Let's make a class static class where feature node string path. Let's define the constructor for it. String path is dot node equal to node is dot path equal to path. Okay. Now we have made the class. Now let's make a queue of class where queue new queue linked list. Okay. Now we have to add the source node. So q dot add new pair of source node, and path for source node is nothing but source node only. Okay, now we have to run this loop while the size of q greater than 0 or the queue is not empty. Okay, now we will remove an element from the queue and check if that node is already visited. Then we have to simply return it. If that node is visited, then not return it. We have to simply, then we have to continue. We have to skip that node. Otherwise, what we have to do, we have to mark that node as visited. Okay, and we have to do the work. So our work was to print the path, so we will print it. This is not node, this is removed element. It is remove dot data, remove dot not data, remove dot node plus remove dot path. Okay, after this we have to add the neighbors. So for edge edg in graph of remove dot node, if the node is not visited, it is visited is equal to false, that means node is not visited, then add that node into the queue, and the path will be the path for this node, removed node plus this element dot neighbor. Okay, after this, when this while loop will terminate, then our work will be done. We would have traversed the whole graph. Okay, now let's check whether we have done everything correctly or not. So we have made a boolean array for marking visited nodes. We have passed the correct parameters. Okay, now we have made a queue of pair class. We have added source node, and the path for source node is source only. While the size is greater than 0, we are removing element, we have marking it visited. Okay, okay, then we are doing the work, that is printed node and path. Okay, then for we are adding the neighbors. If neighbor is not visited, then we are adding the neighbor also. Okay, we are doing everything correctly. Now let's try to run it and see whether whatever we have done, is it correct or not. So there is something, what is this variable? Okay, so there is a spelling mistake over here in this line. So there is a spelling mistake. I have written neighbor as bnr, so it will be nbr. Okay, now let's try to run it and see, is it correct now. Okay, so it is giving wrong answer, that means we have done something wrong. Let me check source. So we have passed the source node here. Okay, and here also we are adding the new node, the path. It is correct here. Okay, so here is the mistake, like here p is capital and I have not written it as small, so this is the mistake. I think this should work fine now. There was a spelling, like, yeah, spelling mistake maybe. So we are now getting a right answer. Now let's try to submit it and see whether we are doing, our solution is fully correct or not. Let's check whether we are passing all the test cases. Yes, we are passing. Our solution is fully correct. So I hope you guys would have understood the solution.